This pentagram maps our primary drives: power, wealth, spirit, community, and goodness. When we chase these ideals as external prizes to be captured, they transform into heavy iron weights. They become burdens we carry rather than forces we command. This external chase turns us into puppets of inherited desires. We mistake the rattling of these chains for strength, right up until the link shatters under the pressure of a life lived for others. Mastery begins when you stop looking at the horizon and turn your focus inward. The alchemists called this solve et coagula. It is the process of dissolving the identity built on external validation to find the singular truth beneath. Transformation requires the destruction of your inherited worldview. A sovereign self cannot be built on the ruins of a story someone else wrote. We begin the transmutation by redefining power and wealth, shifting them from tools of conquest to states of internal balance. Controlling others is a sign that you lack control over yourself. True power is the sovereignty of your own mind, the equilibrium found between mercy and severity. This sovereignty requires integrating the shadow. Rage, lust, and terror aren't sins. They're the fuel of your divinity. Repressing these forces gives them dominion over you. Own the totality of your being. Power that lacks the capacity to destroy also lacks the capacity to protect. Wealth follows the logic of flow. This caduceus represents wealth as energy. Hoarding creates stagnant energy. Keep the current moving. Alchemical transmutation turns mundane lead into realized gold. Manifest your will into undeniable forms, and wealth follows as a natural shadow. Power and wealth are internal energetic currents. You must learn to direct them rather than trying to trap them. Next, we transmute the connective forces, spirit and community. Religious dogma is a map drawn by others. Gnosis is the territory itself. It is direct, experiential knowledge born from radical skepticism, questioning every belief until you reach the bedrock of your own experience. The structure of your soul mirrors the structure of the cosmos. Divinity is found within. To know yourself is to know the universe. This realization often begins with the dark night of the soul. This period of isolation is the purification required before the spirit can endure the light. Most communities are merely herds huddled together for an illusion of safety. They demand you sacrifice your individuality to join the group. A true community is an egregore, a collective formed by whole individuals. Notice how these shapes form a mandala without losing their distinct outlines. They are united by a shared direction, not a shared neediness. Connection requires the courage to remain whole. You cannot truly unite with others until you are sovereign over yourself. The final pillar is moral goodness. Morality is often just a set of rules designed to keep the weak complacent and the powerful in check. Seeking a narrow definition of good creates a fractured self. It leaves you incapable of dealing with nature, which is both creative and ruthlessly destructive. Virtue requires the capacity for destruction. A being that is merely harmless is not good. It is simply unable to be anything else. Transcending binary morality requires the wisdom to know when the sword of severity is more merciful than the balm of compassion. When these 5 pillars find internal equilibrium, they reveal the ultimate law of alchemy, the true will. This is the intersection where sovereignty, flow, gnosis, connection, and virtue meet. Your true will is the singular purpose for your incarnation, the focused intent that the universe conspires to aid. Your highest moral imperative is to align with the universe by becoming who you are meant to be. These ideas are dangerous. They strip away the comfort of playing the victim and force you to take responsibility for your existence. By internalizing this equilibrium, by dissolving the false and coagulating the true, you become the sculptor of your own reality.